Yeah, welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast. Got a pretty interesting show for you here today. Gonna have former University of North Florida women's head basketball coach Darrick Gibbs on, and we're gonna talk some women's college basketball. This is something I don't talk about a whole lot, but this season has been crazy and it's been really interesting to me, and I definitely wanted to get the opinion and get the thoughts of somebody who's been boots on ground with that, and he's a guy I admire a great deal. So we're gonna do that. But before we do, you know what time it is. If you're here on YouTube and you haven't already, please go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in the Format Podcast. We should come right up. And make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're sharing the podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, make sure you're also giving us that like, that 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. And make sure you're aware. Make sure you put it on your phone. Make sure you put it on your calendar. Make sure you remember tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Saturday night, we got the live show and we're going to talk some sports. My man G's going to come back to join me, so can't wait to do that. And, of course, we're going to open up the phone line so that you guys can call in and interact with me directly. All right, third player that really grabs my attention, and I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this, is the freshman from out west.
Oh, yeah.
Man, JuJu Watkins is something else. So Same question for you. What makes JuJu special, and how would you draw up a game plan against her?
She's a bucket, man. Like, she's a bucket. She can score on all levels. She's got unbelievable size and strength.
That's right.
6'2", I mean, you saw that bully right there. Like, get off me.
Right.
I mean, she's competitive. She's the full package. And the cool thing about her is she's still learning the game. Like, she's still figuring out, how do I use what I do to make everybody else better? And it's the same thing as Caitlin Clark. Like, she scores 51 against Stanford.
51 of 67. That was crazy.
Ridiculous. In a close game. Okay.
Yes. They needed every bucket.
And then they play Stanford in the championship game of the Pac-12 championship. Mm-hmm. And what is obviously Stanford adjusts, and they just put bodies in front of her.
Yeah.
They build a wall, they put bodies in front of her. Well, guess what? That opens up for everybody else. Mm-hmm. And who's played a game in the tournament is another kid who gets it because of the advantages she created just from being on the floor.
That's gravity.
So that's the thing. Like, she's unbelievable and exciting to watch. And she's just tipping the iceberg of how good she's going to be.
Right.
It's we're losing one with Caitlin Clark, and we're getting another one with JuJu, and that's exciting because, and guess what? There's going to be another one behind it.